Yo, what's going on, guys? The season's coming to an end, so I'm going to be showing you how to carry on Brand Jungle because he's one of the strongest junglers at the moment for consistent gameplay. It's one of my favorite AP junglers. The secret on him is to actually solo start on your blue buff. You can clear it really fast with Q start, and then with the right runes, you should be able to 3-proc your passive on Gromp and every other camp at level 2. Normally, Bran would only be able to do that at level 3, but like I said, with the right rune setup, it's possible. We have Dark Harvest, Cheap Shot, Eyeball, Relentless, Free Boots, Cosmic, with Ability Haste, very important, Ability Power, and Armor. We should be able to full clear roughly 303 to 310, depending on how optimized we have it. Just pulling things out, letting our burn do the work. Bran, Passive Burn, and Explosion does 230% bonus damage against jungle monsters, so yeah, it's really strong. We don't need a leash. I already told them no leash, just keep watch, but sometimes people don't listen. They don't believe it. It's okay though. We're gonna go Leandri's Rush into Rylai's third item, probably Void Staff into Rabadon. Demonic's really hit or miss on Bran. I only like it if they have a really big HP tank on their team. So we just lead in with the Q at 130. It has travel time, so keep that in mind. You'll see the burn in the upper left corner. It lasts for 4 seconds. You're gonna want to pay attention to that when you're level 2. That way you can apply your passive appropriately. Get it spread out. We're going to go ahead and smite him down. And down he goes. So now we're going to hit him with a Q. Watch until it's almost completely burned out. And then we get down our W, and then we'll have our Q ready at point blank range. If we want to spam it, there we go. And that is basically the secret to it. Shorten the Q, travel, spread it out, your burn. This will also let you access the 3 passive burn. Now you gotta watch out. The little ones will try to get in the way because they have shorter auto attack range. So just do be mindful of that. We'll get down the W. Down they go. Then we can use our Q on the Raptor here, the big one. You can only get the big explosion if you get it on the big one. 3 separate ability hits. I'm gonna pull this guy out. Should be able to take these comfortably same time. There's our passive, and we'll end up smiting the red buff here and pulling over to these guys. In a perfect world, you want to apply burn first before your W. That way your W does a little bit of extra damage, but that's all right. So we should be able to do roughly a like 3-minute 3. Like here, I would consider it done because I can just turn around and pop it with an E. So if we're effectively walking away from it, going exactly to where we want to be, I would say that's roughly a 303, 304 full clear Bran leashless, high HP, no potion needed. Very happy with that. I don't see anything getting bot lane. I don't really see anything mid. So we'll just kind of hover around on Scuttle. You can go Flash, Ghost, Ignite on Bran. Any of those are good. Ghost is just as a whole overtuned right now, which is why you see it so much on many champions. You get our E on him. You're dead. Got my red buff auto burns on her. Luck shouldn't have stayed there, of course. Well played to Blitzcrank first stand. Auto E. Auto Q. The closer we are, the easier it is to land our Q because, of course, it has travel time. It's kind of like throwing a football. It takes a while to get there. It's easier for them to dodge it the farther away I am, so we'll lead in with a red buff auto slow and E, walk them down, get the Q down. Now, if they have a lot of kill pressure on my teammates, and if me landing my abilities will save my teammates, then I'll do it sooner, but we were working with what we had there. That was a very good situation. The wave's still coming to Twitch too, so it's going to get all that golden XP. I'm not sure when Zerath backed. I wasn't paying attention. Now's a good time for us to reset. We have double Relentless Hunter stacks. Got one off Ezreal, one off Lux. First item back. I like Darksteel, especially if I'm ahead. Then I push for Fiendish. Oof. Alright, yeah, we'll get Fiendish and pick up this. That's pretty good. You don't really need Lost Chapter as a jungler. You get constant, huge mana regeneration in the jungle and river areas. You never really run out. I'd rather have the ability haste. Surprisingly, Lost Chapter has more AP than Fiendish. That's weird. It is a little bit more expensive, though. We'll go ahead and pull it out with Q. It's our longest range ability. Plus, it's on fire now, so our W does a bit more damage. If something's already on fire, your E spreads farther. Your W does more damage. Your Q stuns. And your R slows. Just something to keep in mind. The most important one against champions is, of course, the stun. Make sure it's the big ones in front. We hit them with the fireball. We always want to be moving in between our attacks. Have things come to us. We're already burning them alive, so moving to where we want to be saves us a lot of time. Need to get our Q on him. There we go. Done with that third hit within the 4-second period on each hit. Oof. Had to use my Q there. I don't think my auto would have quite killed. Surprised to see this control warded. Bot lane's extremely low. I could run through river and probably be okay. It's a little dangerous since they kind of knew I was over here, but their bot lanes. This is really greedy. They want turret plates, I guess. We got the spread. Walk her down. Missed my Q even at point blank range. That is why you want to get as close as possible. Now, she did basically end up killing herself by... With the way she was juking, she wasn't actually escaping, but I should have held Q for a little bit long there. Good juke on her part. Spread it, hit it with our smite. We're going to be hitting a really early level 6. As a jungler, hitting it before kind of 7-minute mark's a bit nuts. Top and mid always hit it like around 5 to 6 minutes. But as a jungler, these days it's more common to hit at 7 minute 30 to 8. So this is really good timing around 6:30, 6:40. As a jungler at 6, your best bet is usually ganking bots since they're the last ones to hit level 6 around kind of 8 minute 30. You can pressure them with your R and muscle them down. That's exactly what I'm going to be looking to do here. He should have let that hit. Going with an ER, line up the QW. Ezreal's going to get away, of course, but maybe I can get something. Blitzcrank used his flash. We'll help that push. We could take Dragon off this, or just look for blue buff. I have Dark Seal stack, so I'd rather not lose those. Ocean Drag's one of the hardest drags to take. It's the most risky because it slows you on every single auto. Like right now I'm moving 238. The slowest champions in the game, no boots, move 335. So I'm moving about 100 slower than the slowest champs in the game, bootless. And I guess I don't have boots here to be fair, but still. We could ghost out for this. Would prefer to ghost for bot lane for doubles. 2 Dark Harvest stacks, 2 Dark Seal stacks. Down with the EQ, he's lined up with the wall. We'll move in with autos. There's another Dark Harvest stack. It's only 5 damage per stack. Realistically, Electrocute's better in the early game. Dark Harvest is not even better late game necessarily, but it is better for team fights because you can apply it across multiple champions really consistently on brand since your passive can apply it. Man, I thought I had him inside. Feels bad. Should have smited the red buff over. Could have had a better W to where it hits them both. We'll go bot side here because my AD carry's about to be there and the enemy's bot lane's playing crazy aggressive. Top lane hasn't really been gankable most of this game. Mid lane hasn't been really gankable, so we got to work with what we got. I'm going to ghost early. We have 15 seconds of speed up. We only need a couple of seconds of it by the time they see us. We'll pop them with an E. Wanted to get them with R from there for the slow into Q stun. There it is. Auto E. There's my passive. He's dead. He even exhausted me there. He really thought he was going to get the kill. What a goofball. What an absolute goober. What we're looking to do on brand in the mid-late game is we don't want to split push. We don't want to necessarily be looking for solo fights. We're looking for big, messy team fights because every single one of our ability besides Q is AoE damage. Passive W, E, and R. Therefore, we want big team fights. Not a split push or not a solo. It's no clue where this Wukong's been, man. Maybe he's in my topside jungle right now. I don't know. He seems to be missing for most of the game. That ward's about to fade, and then I'll go bot side. I think it's just broke. Just then. He needs to let them come out a little bit. I have R. We'd go in with an ER. Just like so. Walk him down. Get him with the QW. Rest in pieces, Ezreal. I guess rest in fire. Brand doesn't chop him up, he just scorches him. Barbecue. Ooh, hey Zerath. He's not going to be looking at himself. Ah, he used his R so fast I couldn't get off the stun in time. get him with an EQ. Only got him with the Q part. He's got passive on his head. He's dead. There's nothing left for me here. I guess I can stay and keep playing for kills. They're being so incredibly aggressive. They're making it rather simple to do that. He really wants this. Get the Dark Harvest stack. It's whatever. I don't really want to be staying though. She's gonna launch her E into the bush too. I can feel it. Okay, they're just dead. Twitch is about to be here. Ezreal tier 1 boots. Lux no boots. We'll launch the R nice and early. Missed my Q stun. Need to keep kiting away from the Ezreal. He was using Twitch as a meat shield there. Alright, let's get out of here. I should have probably gone for the red buff auto on Ezreal first before I stunned if I didn't auto first. Because I was missing enough health to where he had legitimate kill pressure on me there. We have Leandries. You normally shouldn't go for Mej on brand too often, but if you are 10 stacks, you might as well, especially since we have free boots. We're moving 439 right now since we're not in combat. Relentless Hunter. It's incredibly fast. Most champion tier 2 boots are only moving 380. Ultimate Hunter's also good on brand. If they, I think it was a year or two ago, they removed Ravenous Hunter, then you would just take Ravenous, but it's not an option. Can max E or Q second. I think Q second max is better. What a goose. I'm faster than he is. Oh, okay. Auto Q. I guess if I miss my Q there, maybe he wins that. Everyone wants to fight me for some reason. It's almost as if they think I'm brand support, not brand jungle. Like I have much more golden take from farming on brand jungle and from getting kills that brand support would normally have. Whew. I think brand outside of Karthus is the fastest clearing jungler in the entirety of League right now. Karthus is the fastest, but it isn't clear as healthy. Brand might, it's hard to say. I don't know which is more challenging for people to clear on brand or Karthus. I think when you know how to do it on brand, standing close to your Q gets there. So when your Q's up, you get close to get your to be proc passive even when you're only level 2. Once you kind of figure that out, I think brand's probably easier to clear on than Karthus is. Karthus takes a lot more effort outside of that. Okay, Wukong, no full item. Ezreal, no full item. Lux, no full item. Tier 1, tier 1, tier 1. So tier 1 boots, I should be okay here. I need to get a good angle. Wukong is blocking that right now. We'll let him go past. Okay, let's ghost out. Catch him with an RW. Oh, I'm dead here. Wow, I got roasted and toasted. I thought Wukong was on Dragon. He reacted really fast. I was also expecting them to kind of stay with the wave. Suppose it makes sense for them to come over to Dragon. In hindsight, I should have waited till they had committed to one thing or the other. So if they committed to turret, this would have been a lot better. Lux wouldn't have the cutoff on me. Or if they did go to Dragon, I would just wait for them to all be on and I'd come in behind and blow them up. So any way you slice it, I was incredibly impatient there. It was too much risk. It got me killed. 10 mesh stacks. I need to keep this alive. After Rylai's, we could go straight for Zhonya's or Rabadon. I don't think we need Void Staff. They're not really building magic resist. Look how much damage that is. The whole thing is just gonna die. Yeah. It's an interesting way to farm. Ezreal is a full item now, tier 2 boots. That's gonna be annoying. I know I can solo him. Just have to get close. How did he know? That was weird. Alright, let's take Dragon. Yon's dead. Xerath top. Need my bot lane to get over here. This Dragon slows on every third auto. It also technically has AoE damage. Got it. So we're up 2 Drags to none. That's awesome. Easy win con. Here's their blue. Did I hit somebody there? I thought there was somebody right here. Look how fast we're ripping through these camps. It's ridiculous. Flying through these camps. Missed my W though. Rip. Can hide behind the wall. He can't see me. Missed the stun. We'll get him with R. Bounce it off of ourselves because we're nice and close. He should be dead from that. WQ. Q floated midair. W goes off right as Q is landing, so we get the stun. I was going to say, he doesn't have D shield. He probably has second wind, but with my burn plus Twitch. My burn plus Leandri's plus Twitch poison. Spread that with E. Get the fat spread. Oof, we don't want to be here though. Oh, this is bad. Oh, I got greedy, man. I wanted kills. I'm a goof. Go ahead and pick up Rise. I gotta stay away from Ezreal. He does so much damage. He's not really easy to land my Q on either. He's a big problem. If he holds on to his E with how long brand Q travel time is, he'll pretty much always be able to get away from it, even if he's not playing well or if he's laggy or has a bad computer. That's always going to be heavily favored to him, like 80-20. Especially, I don't have Rylai, so it's not like I can just threaten him with abilities and run him down to where I don't have proper pressure to be doing these situations to where it makes it high risk. Gotta be more patient. Nice. Pop it with the... Oh, the little one blocked the Q. Isn't that the worst? This is weird. These guys really want me. Why do these guys want me so bad? I just want their freaking ward, dude. 2 control wards, let's go. Lost all my mesh though. I'll get a spread onto him. Oh, never mind. It's too far back. Probably just throw out an R on the minion, bounce at the Lux if she gets a little bit closer. Help him with that. Wukong is kind of scary. Any champion that can close the distance is an issue because we're immobile. We need space. Actually, I have a pretty good comp to play against Bran with, if you think about it. They outrange me with the Lux and Zerath, and then they also have Yon and Wukong who can consistently close in on us. We're gonna have to really be patient, watch our positioning here. Wukong's on the right side. I'm gonna go farm. I mean, my R is up, but there's no dragon to fight over right now. Ooh, we can get Rylai's too. There's really no reason for us to stick around with Rylai's purchase in our pocket. One more E will do it. So much damage. You know, let's go burn our R and then reset. I want to get a Dark Harvest stack real quick and maybe a Mesh. Get back up to 10 stacks for the extra movement speed. Got it. There it is. Brand R is so much range. It's more than his E. It's more than his autos. It's about... I guess it is quite a bit less range than his W or his Q. Got this. And, you know, I'll say Zhonya's. Although if I pop my stopwatch, sure, Lux can peg me down with a Q. They have all these skill shots they can time and just put them inside me. Frame for frame, I come out, get hit. It's fair, but at the same time, if Lux hits me a snare and then they're throwing every ability they have at me at once, I pop the Zhonya's and live. It gives me time to just ability dump, come out, ability dump again, and then the fight's over. He's gonna dodge the hook. He doesn't even have to really do a whole lot to get away from it. That was close. Ezreal already has a small hitbox, and if the hook's anywhere near him, you can just press dash. Boom. I got the E spread on the Ezreal. Wow. Is he gonna... Whoa, alright. I wasn't expecting him to die there. We'll take it, though. I need the mesh. I've been making so many mistakes this game. They've been making a little bit more than me, though. Should be dead from that. I'm on Ghost, so I'm moving pretty quick. Got it. Ghost is broken. Very, very broken. Ah, it's poop conk. You might say, well, why not save smite for drag? I don't think Wukong's going to try to contest. He doesn't know if I have another smite. We'll see. Ooh, he's here. I guess I can't do drag now. We have 3 levels up on this guy. Nice. Gone with the E and the Q. Oh, I'm missing way too much. Is this slippery little turd? You just won't die. Oh, okay, I killed him. I don't know how. Flame Drag's not that hard to take. He doesn't do that much damage. It is AoE if you're standing right on top of your teammate, but he doesn't slow you. Getting slowed is the worst thing because the enemies can run you down. Oh, I don't even have smite for this. Holy crap. Everyone stop hitting it. Everyone left. It's me, Blitzcrank, and our Darius who's behind beating on Dragon. Just want to get it pushed. I'm not even trying to necessarily steal CS. Trying to get this pushed up so I can safely come over here. Walk away from that. We don't need to keep hitting it. That was a level 7 crowd camp. What the heck? 194 CS. Nice. Got with the slow. Got spread to him as well. Got out the Q and the R. I don't mind burning R if it's for only a single kill. Oh. That was not good. That was very, very bad for us. Ooh. They're all dead from that. They wanted it too bad there. How many kills are we going to get this game? 10 assists. We could have 24 kills right now. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. I'd say let's prolong the Zhonya's and just push Rabadon here. Selling the cloth armor doesn't feel great, but I know that Rabadon's the better option because we still have the stopwatch we can use, which is the whole reason to even buy Zhonya's in the first place. We're kind of getting full value out of it. Moving 470, my goodness. Yeah, those are never ever going to land. It's Ezreal. Even if it does hit, he can use his E and it'll cancel out the pull displacement. Bounce the R onto his forehead, hit him with smite, down he goes. I like how, I think it was like a year or two ago, they made it to where Brand R can bounce off of himself. It helps out his solo potential a lot, even though his solo fights are not good. It only looks insanely good because I'm fed, but normally Brand is just a team fighter and a ganker. Like, he's good at clearing. Oof, I've got a ghost here. I'm getting pinched. Yeah, thank goodness I had ghost. Anything else, I might actually die there. These guys are getting shredded. Got it. I forget what I was saying. So yeah. So Brand jungle, insane clear, above average ganks. Outside of that, he's made for team fights. Not a split pusher, not a soloist. Walk away from that. Walk away from that. We really only take 3 abilities to kill any camp at this point. And 3 abilities is overkill as well. This guy's 3 full items. Alright, get with the EWQ. I figured he was going to die regardless of what I did since he was already low, so we just got down the E as soon as possible like we would normally do. Apply the Rylai slow, and then we threw out the WQ as fast as possible trying to secure it. I'm going to pop R. They're standing together. Probably walk him down for some extra damage. Wylai's or Leandre's is going to do all the work there. Lux almost died. If I had just had 1 more second to burn on her, I would have reapplied Dark Harvest. Because after you get a killer assist, Dark Harvest, it goes on like a half a second, 1 second cooldown. It's not quite instant. I see where Wukong is, 2 dead. And the other guy was mid, so we're pretty safe to we're safe to be here right now. It's kind of a rage split pushing. Bran struggles most against Hullbreaker split push champs since he is a team fighter. I can't go and just raw solo Yone. I mean, maybe right now I can because I'm so fed, but generally speaking, you're not going to go and solo a split pushing Nasus, Trundle, Yone, Jax. You can certainly stay alive underneath turret comfortably because we have AoE clear. And we can flex into Zhonya's and we have Rylai slow, but it's a dangerous proposition. We want to be around as many enemies as possible. Don't really... Oof, this guy's about to walk into me. Oh, he knows I'm here. Got it. Give it the stun again. Oof, almost. Got a Dark Harvest stack. We're at 30 Dark Harvest stacks. What the heck? That's Draxel. This Draxel's basically burn. Extra damage whenever we hit the enemies. We'll get her with an E. Off the Ghost, walk her down. We'll find the R play here. Zerath's still alive, right? I'm gonna R this guy, just bounce it off my forehead. Yep. We're at 32 Dark Harvest stacks. 670 AP. It's looking grim for them now. It's probably better we end sooner rather than later. We have Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank scaling is not the best. We'll spread that off the minion onto him with our E. Still does full damage. Oof, got the stun. Wasn't expecting that. Boop. He almost lived. Tell me Yone isn't broken, dude. He almost survived that. He thought he was dead, so he just stood there for a second. He's like, wait a minute, I could actually live. This Hullbreaker's that good. I guess I shouldn't even say Yone's OP. It's really just Hullbreaker's OP. Oh my goodness. 542 per turret shot. Outrageous. Get the E spread. The little one blocks Q. Twitch is going to want to steal this. Too bad, Twitch. QEW. If we had self-healing, we might actually be able to solo Baron. There's no good self-healing items for mages. I mean, Riftmaker kind of, but Riftmaker isn't good. Got it. Go ahead and R Wukong. Get with the W. Down he goes. Bouncing it off his clone's so funny. At 21 kills. How are they still in this game? We don't really need to back. We can get Zhonya's and an elixir. Don't really need it right now. Bran's biggest thing over a Morgana is more consistent damage. Because Bran doesn't have to have you permanently CC'd in one spot to do full damage output like Morgana does with her soil. Morgana soil is realistically like 70% of the champion's damage output. Seriously. So she has to really land R, then snare or snare into R and keep you in the soil. So if you cleanse it or have a bunch of tenacity and you can get off that soil, her damage becomes very inconsistent. But all in all, I would say Bran and Morgana jungle play very similar. Kind of farm heavy with above average ganks, and then they rely heavily on team fighting. But Bran clears, I believe, are much faster than Morgana clears right now. Because for the same thing, Bran can walk away from the camp, force it to follow him, and still be doing full damage output the whole time. Guess what? Morgana snares it, it's stuck in one spot. She puts down soil. If it walks out of it because you're dragging it, then she's missing out on all of her damage. So I'd say Bran's a much faster tempo version of a Morgana jungle. Sure, Morgana has Black Shield. All in all, Brand Jungle is definitely better right now. Oof. I'm on Ghost. I'm moving so slow, though. Get with the EQ. Nice. Yeah, Twitch is fed. Got him with my W slow. He's dead. They're all magic resist. Magic. Yeah, I mean, guys, they don't have that much armor magic resist, but the ones that do, it's generally magic resist. They want to kill Lux on Fountain here. Bunch of turds. Got her. Oh, I got the stun. Pentakill. All right. Nice guy doing nice things. I can't believe my stun actually landed. Bunch of goofballs. All right. Let's take a look at damage dealt, damage taken, and runes. Looking at damage dealt against enemy champions, we did have the most in the game. Twitch was a close second. For damage taken, we were pretty much the same as everyone else. And then for self-mitigated, pretty middle of the pack. For runes, high value. On all, Brand Jungle, get the clear down, and you'll get off some really good games with them. I don't know if this will be patched, because it's not a bug. But at the same time, if enough people get good enough at this brand clear, I think it will definitely be nerfed, because they buffed brand clear like 2 patches in a row a while back. If you enjoyed this brand video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is King Sticks. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.